Can you buy property in Dubai? Well, yeah, you can. It's on a completely freehold basis. So it's not like, there are any controls. You can buy, you can rent as you wish. If you're looking from India, in fact, you can have restrictions from the Indian side because
Hmm.
there's a limit of 250,000 US dollars in a financial year if you are going to use that eligibility under the liberalized remittance scheme. So Dubai will not create, but like you will have to manage your funds accordingly because India might have limits for you to send money outside to purchase a property. How will your business be taxed? This is something people are very, very keen to know, although many people already know this, right? So that there are, federal law. If you're looking at what is a UAE tax law, the combined tax law that applies to each emirate, of which Dubai is one. So they have only excise. If you look at the UAE government websites, only excise is something that they apply as a tax on goods because they want to stop harmful products from being consumed. So if you look, there'll be very heavy excise duty on products which are kind of harmful to health. Okay, but that's about all that they have. There is no personal or income tax or corporate tax. There is no tax on capital gains. There is no withholding tax. So corporate tax is there for branching of branches of foreign banks to the extent of 20%, and for oil companies to the extent of, I think it's more than even 50%. But then other than that, they are not taxing any company at all. So that's the reason why someone would want to receive income in Dubai in a company so that you are subject to less tax. And then if you are looking, so there is 5% VAT, and if you are there, you can have municipal taxes, some electricity and water taxes, all of those things you can have. Okay, so there's no tax on your income, but you may have to pay this. You need to consider transfer pricing. Now, see, many people will think of that if you are sending an entity up in Dubai, then how would the transactions between the Indian entity and the Dubai entity work? Now, they don't have taxation at all. So they are not in this zone that if income is shifted from Dubai to somewhere else, then we lose out on the taxation front. That's not so much of an issue for them. But India, the Indian entity can have these kind of concerns that if you are actually supposed to receive income in India and now you are receiving that in Dubai, so the Indian government loses out on tax. Okay, so the Indian government can be coming out with things. So they will be applying things, not coming out. They already have it in place. They can have something like a place of effective management that you have. So your entity, although it is based in Dubai, if it is actually being managed from here, then whatever income that you receive in Dubai, they can kind of tax that here as well. So you have is Indian laws you have to be more conscious about rather than Dubai as far as the transfer pricing aspect is concerned. So profit shifting, there are base erosion and profit shifting is what you call this kind of agreements. But then they will not really be concerned about it. It is India who will be concerned. So you have to check this transaction more from an Indian taxation standpoint.